Next recipe is the raspberry balsamic vinaigrette with fresh thyme. For this, you're going to need some balsamic vinaigrette. You don't need the really good stuff. With the raspberry flavor and the other flavors going on, it's not real necessary. You want a decent one, and preferably from Modena, but not aged or anything like that. Of course, you're going to need the olive oil, canola oil blend. I've got about a third of a cup of frozen raspberries thawed out. I'm using the frozen raspberries for several reasons. One, consistency. They pick it at the end of the season, they flash freeze them, and they're fairly consistent. Second is price. Sometimes in the year, the price for the fresh raspberries is sky high. Sometimes they're super cheap, but the fresh raspberries are available. Of course, go for those. And the last reason is availability. The frozen ones are almost always available. The fresh ones sometimes are out of stock. So, of course, you're going to need the black pepper, salt, honey, Dijon mustard, and yes, garlic. Alrighty, so let's get started. We're going to do half cup of the balsamic vinegar, and our ratio when making a vinaigrette is always 1 part acid to 2 parts oil. Doesn't matter if you're using like lemon juice or lime juice or vinegar or what have you. It's always going to be 2 to 1. 2 parts oil, 1 part vinegar. Okay, so start with the vinegar, and you can smell how sweet the vinegar is, so you really shouldn't have to add any sugar to this to sweeten it up. The little bit of honey that we're going to use as part of the emulsifier should be just fine. Of course, we always put our the non-oil ingredients in first. It's about 2 teaspoons of fresh thyme, finely chopped. A couple turns of salt. Honestly, the reason you're using salt is to help bring out the sweetness. It covers up bitterness and elevates sweetness. Black pepper, mostly because I like it. 1 clove of garlic. About a tablespoon of Dijon mustard. About a teaspoon of the honey. And 1 cup of the oil. Not all the way to the top. There we are. Okay, time to do work our magic with the immersion blender. Sometimes it does splash, it makes a mess, but this is the only real tool for the job. Everything's nice, ground up, mixed in. Now we're going to incorporate our oil. Lift up your immersion blender. You see the oil floating on top. You want to make sure everything is mixed together well. Now you can see it's nice and thick. Everything is well incorporated. And that is your raspberry vinaigrette, or raspberry balsamic vinaigrette with fresh thyme. Enjoy.